Courage the Cowardly Dog is one of the most insane cartoons. Not just like when I asked you earlier, how do you think you can look at it from a human perspective? Like, how do you relate to that shit? Man, as a kid, what it tells you is like you have this abusive father and this like mother who's just oblivious to everything that's happening around her. And you live in the middle of fucking nowhere where there's demons everywhere. And
it doesn't make any sense.
And like it's also makes so much sense because in a way like you may have like oblivious parents and maybe one of them is an asshole.
Exactly.
And then like you're surrounded by these fears and like everyone just is ignoring your fears as a kid. Like, oh, don't be afraid of this. Don't worry about the monster. It doesn't exist. There's no monster under your bed. And you see these motherfuckers come out at night and terrify the shit out of you while you're about to shit your pants in your bed. You know what I mean? It's terrifying, bro. And like as a kid, oh, he's watching cartoons. It's fine, man. That's what I loved. Even Mojo Jojo.
Man, Mojo Jojo
was the coolest
is
motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly, man. And especially like the demon in the Powerpuff Girls. You remember that, like the red demon with the claws and stuff like. Okay, that used to scare me, but he was one of my favorites because the part when he plays like the guitar and he starts playing. This is like actually intense. This is like if you letting your kid watch that, this is amazing what kind of knowledge you can gain from a demon in a show, for instance.
It's hilarious the magnitude of different ridiculous, like Ed and Eddie. What a cute silly cartoon about just like one greedy motherfucker who wants to make money. Some other guy you didn't know if it was a guy or a girl, but they had a beanie, and then this tall dumb fucker who just follows them around, and it's a show about these kids with no parents, and like there's the older character. It's just crazy, bro. Like when and then some guy's friends with a stick, a piece of wood.
This guy, like what was his name?
Plank.
Jimmy Plank.
I remember
and
Plank
Jimmy
was a stick. Yeah, maybe.
Man, this character, like, okay, honestly, I don't know what's going on with this character, but I really like him.
He's probably the stoner.
Exactly, man. Like, you know, like the three ladies in the Ed and Eddie?
Yeah, the evil chicks.
Exactly.
The bullies.
But what if they're not evil? What if they need that, like, friendship that... Because they live outside of them. If you see, like, they're the only people who lived in a trailer park, like, way far from them.
Ooh.
While they're only like you have all the kids and all the people like playing together. That's why Ed and Eddie, whenever they go there, they want them to be with them. So they show them, so they kiss them, hug them, or do whatever they want just for them to be there. Even like in a way when you see them, like they're tying them up just because they don't want them to leave. But at the end of the day, if you think about it, like
that's fucking sad, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'd love to see? Have you heard of Trailer Park Boys?
Oh,
I would love to see like
Bubbles.
Yeah, I'd love that
Bubbles.
shit. I would love to see like a Trailer Park Boys of like a revamped version of Ed and Eddie where everyone's grown up. How cool would that be? Like the same filming style as Ed and Eddie. I mean, as Trailer Park Boys, but it's Ed and Eddie characters and they're all grown up. How cool would that be? Like Plank he still has Plank. And he's smoking a joint in his room, and like Eddie's just some like schemy guy who's like trying to sell people shit. Like he steals shit from other people's homes, and like he's been out of prison a lot. The chick with the beanie, I think it was a girl or a guy, I can't remember.
I really don't know.
No
like,
one knows.
I swear, like I've tried my entire life to understand if what is he? What is she?
He's in college now.
Exactly.
He comes and visits every now and then. Eddie's trying to drag him.
He's the nerd who's like having like the laptop bag and he's studying law.
Right. Maybe.
Because he was the smartest one, if you think about it.
Yeah.
He was the practical one.
Remember the girl who had the guy who was always next to her, the little girl who was always screaming?
Sarah and Jimmy, I think the one with the
really sensitive boy.
Man, I know.
Like she's basically all grown up, and like she has him in a dungeon in her basement. You know what I mean?
That's epic, bro. I would definitely watch
and like,
that.
Every time the characters go by her house, they see him in like the attic, like through the little glass, like peeking, "Help me,
Sarah, please help me."
And like she's just so protective over him now. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like as terrifying and as depressing as the story I shared about Jimmy being in a basement, you know, Ed and Eddie being out of prison, like having multiple warrants on his ass. You know, it's still beautiful, and there's something that makes you want to laugh still. You know.